So topical back with another video. I am Strange Wang, and today I got a movie review for the 2021 Candyman. But first, I want to tell you about something else that happens in 2021. It's been happening all year. It's going to continue to happen. It's going to be me tweeting and posting on my Instagram. And if you want to see it, you can follow me on Instagram. That's in the description box below, along with the channels and Nate's. We also got a coffee account and a Patreon. So if you want to donate some money so I don't have to hold my microphone by my hand, I can unscrew this and put it on one of those gimmicks. That'd be great. Give what you got. Subscribing is free. So if you don't want to give me money, subscribe. It's free. Help me out. We're trying to hit 5K before the end of the year. We don't got long, so get to it, please. But let's get on to brass tacks. I gave Candyman 7.3 out of 10 Wangs.
Why? 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 Why?
Because it's not the movie the trailer told me it would be. And that's what I was looking forward to. Maybe it was my expectations. But when the trailer shows you something, that's what you go in expecting. And the trailer, those were great trailers. And I thought it was going to be a great movie. Now 7.3, they ain't half bad. It's cool. It's solid. But it's not great. And I wanted this movie to be great. And, you know, for half the movie, I thought it was pretty great.
But wait! There's more!
Because this film, it does give you what you saw in the trailer. It gives you that art house, beautiful cinematography, that beautiful way to tell the story, the exposition, the way it's on the screen right now. You know what I'm talking about. It does all that beautiful art house stuff, but then it gives you a half mainstream horror slasher film that, well, it's basic. We're all used to it. And because of that, Candyman 2021 had me in the cinema like this girl.
No.
And when you have two movies like that clashing with each other, it's like the last couple of days of a period. The film doesn't flow very well.
Ew.
Ted, don't say ew, it's natural. Nia Del Costa. I have a terrible time speaking English, so I apologize. But your first name is absolutely beautiful if I'm saying it right. She's the director of this film, and she makes a good art house film half the time.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's unfortunate.
And as I said before, the other half, she makes a basic mainstream horror slasher. And like fast food workers during the pandemic, it don't work. But get your money, though. I respect it.
What else?
I'm not a huge horror fan. Those movies are very cliched. They have rules, and they just don't follow them. In this film, it's no different. The rules, they don't follow them. You see Candyman in the mirror, and that's how he kills you. And he's invisible. But then other times he appears. There's no mirrors around. There's not a mirror in sight. And you can see Candyman. So how come you can only see him in mirrors during this part of the movie, but in this part of the movie he just shows up whenever?
It don't make no motherfucking sense.
It's 2021. These places got cameras. Apartments have cameras. So you would have saw Yahya Abdul going into the buildings. Why aren't you questioning him? Why doesn't no one get questioned? These are the worst cops in movie history. And I've seen Smokey and the Bandit, and those cops suck. Even though I love Sheriff Buford T. Justice, he's a shit cop. He's one of the worst. His son's Junior. He's no better. But these are things that we see in horror movies all the time that doesn't make any sense. So you're giving me this logical film, and then, alright, we can throw the logic out of the window for this scene. I don't like that in my films, because it takes me out of it, and every time that happened, it took me out of it. And the kills in this movie, sometimes they just kill people because it looks cool. They slaughter 4 people just cause. And it's like, okay, what's the point of that? Why did you kill these people?
Why not?
Again, you're telling me your movie has all this meaning, everything means something so far, so when you do something that doesn't mean anything, it's like, I have to question it. Strange Wang, he's got a lot of questions. I have to question it. But I did like most of this movie. At least 70% of it. I liked the art house style it was going with. The exposition, like I said, I put the image on screen. I'm going to do it one more time. The way they showed it with these, these cutouts was very fresh. It was creepy in a way. It was unique. It was original. It gave that art house feel. The cinematography, It does the exact same thing. This is a beautifully filmed movie, and I love beautifully filmed movies. I like beautiful things.
Makes sense.
And it feels so real. From the setting, the costumes. Like, you go into an older woman's apartment, it looks like an older woman's apartment. She's dressed a little older. There's CDs. You go into a young bougie hipster's apartment, it looks like a young bougie hipster's apartment. You go into an older art critic's apartment, it looks like an older art critic's apartment. Everything just makes sense. There's little minute details hidden within, like I said, with the CDs. And I love little minute details. And it's really art focused because he is an artist. She's in the art industry as well. I like that. I was very disappointed with Velvet Buzzsaw because that film sucked unwashed toes. So I'm glad they got that right. And it filled that void inside Strange Wang's film void. Because I think there should be more movies about art. I think that shit's cool, and you could get a lot of good films out of it. But there's more. The acting, easily the best part of this film. And I'm probably going to say that again because the acting is that good. The acting carries this movie. The cast, they acted to
Perfection.
one of the things I love most about film is it can evoke emotion. It can start a conversation. This film has that at times. Other times, it does not. So I was very disappointed by that because they just try to put too much in there. So even though you have this that I do like and appreciate it, it doesn't hold any weight because you're giving me 15 conversations at once. And again, it doesn't make any impact.
That's right, man. That's right.
It's 2021. A lot of people choose to go out into the world and be selfish, stupid, or both. So, alright, for the stupid people, here, keep up with the Candyman lore. For the selfish people, here's 15 topics that I care about, that I'm putting in this movie that I want you to care about. And for me personally, I love movies that start conversations. Give me 3 of those, max. Because what you're doing, you're leaving out character development, and then you're rushing through things you care about. Like police brutality, it was rushed through this movie. Give me something about that to make me care. Because when you have one thing right after another, it doesn't make an impact. And I'm sitting there like,
what's your point?
And as I said, it didn't do anything but take away from the investment that characters could have got. These characters are underdeveloped.
That shit whack.
Strange Wang, he doesn't ask for much. He's just asked for a comfortable bed, some head, and good character development. And, you know, I didn't get the character development, which sucks. And honestly, takes a lot away from this movie because it just comes out disappointing. Because I was really looking forward to this movie, and Strange Wang was let down because there's just so much into this movie that it's a bit overwhelming. And you just don't care about the characters, and I would love to care about these characters because the performances are so fucking good. But then again, what can you do?
What else?
And that's coming from someone who doesn't like horror movies, and I wanted to see this. And again, I don't like horror movies, and it being a horror film, and I was scared, which means it did its job, and it did it very well. The music it hit, what was supposed to scare you, scared you. I went home and broke 3 mirrors.
God damn!
However, I don't know if I'm the greatest measuring stick for that. I get scared watching Scooby-Doo.
You're a pussy.
Hopefully we do get a sequel to Candyman and more Candyman movies, because knowing your audience is half the battle, and I feel like Nia should know her audience well enough, or maybe there's studio interference, which is why it had that mainstream feel in some scenes and not others. And have someone, it doesn't matter who it is, Spike Lee, Jordan Peele, do it again. I don't know. Somebody look at the script again, take some things out of it, revise it 1 or 2 more times, and I think you could have had a 95-99% movie, 9 out of 10 movie for me, because I'm not Rotten Tomatoes. I'm Strange Wang, and I gave it 7.3 out of 10 Wangs. But that's my review. Tell me what you thought about it in the comment section. Do whatever you want to. Like the video, share the video. I would appreciate if you did both. And don't forget to subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.